there, Catherine.
Good day, you two. It's nice to see you.
So, got any jobs for us?
I'm afraid with the arrival of the Windbloom Festival, the only task most Mondstadters are busy with is preparing. Think of this period as the off-season for the Mondstadt branch of the Adventurers Guild. Spring is here, love is in the air, and everyone wants to relax and enjoy themselves.
Ew, gross. You know that feeling you get when you burst out the doors after a nice nap, hoping to make it to the store before the limited edition drinks sell out, only to get there just in time to see the last 2 glasses snatched away right from under your nose by a couple of pesky lovebirds? That's what this feels like.
Perhaps you two could simply take this chance to...
Traveler, Paimon, thank goodness I found you.
Whoa! Sucrose? Go ahead, Sucrose. We don't...
Here's the situation. I've been appointed as the My task is to do good deeds for people during...
Nice one! So how did...
They spun an empty bottle donated by Angel's Share inside a circle with all our names on it. Whoever's name the bottle stopped at got chosen. I think so too. But everyone said that it was to make it fair, so everyone had an equal... The thing is, I'm not... Luckily, I came up with a way to spur myself on, which has helped.
Is that a test tube?
Yep, every time I do a good deed for someone, I get them to breathe into a test tube.
Sounds... fast?
Yes. I believe these breaths of joy will serve as valuable raw materials for alchemical transmutation. With any luck.
Darn, now Paimon...
I can't say for sure until I have more test results to confirm my hypothesis. Anyway.
Oh, is that all you need help with? Just treat Paimon to a sweet madame. Then you'll get your last breath of joy. Hey, come on! Paimon's... So...
No. Let me put it this way. Have you ever planted a fruit seed in the same way that those tenders... For example, in my case, I would say that to experience a statistically significant amount of joy, I'd have to do something similarly.
Oh, Paimon gets... Long story short, you want us to help... Oh, that's pretty tough given that it...
Oh, I figured since you're such experienced travelers, you might have... Yes.
Well, if she's in, but if things don't work... Oh, come on, Traveler. This is a festival of gratitude and...
Excuse me, Sucrose? Could I borrow you for a second?
Oh, sure. Be right back.
Wait! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? That's Collei, right? What? Let's go say hi! Collei! Hey!
Oh, hey you guys. What are the chances?
You were staring into space just now.
No, don't worry. I'm fine. I was just looking at a Mondstadt children's book in the souvenir. While I was flipping through it, a piece of paper fell out. The writing, if you can do these things, you may light the lantern of...
And what does these things...
Find a flower that is not of this world. Find a guide who will never get lost. Find one who would never lie. Find a legend that never ends. So, 4 things in total. Here, have a look. I asked a lady who owns the store about it, but she said that she didn't know any... Hi there. Sorry to butt in, but... What's... Oh, it was called... That is... Do you know her?
Let Paimon do the honors. Collei, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Favonius. And Sucrose, meet Collei. She's a trainee forest ranger from Sumeru's Avidia Forest.
Hello. Hi.
This is getting awkward fast.
So, Sucrose, what are your thoughts on this prophecy? Could it be real?
Without having done any research. But if you want my subjective opinion, the only people who read children's books are those with a childlike wonder in them. Would they really do this just to spread love?
That's a great take. I love it.
Exactly. Who would...
Okay, so...
If I had to guess, I haven't read many fairy tales.
Wow. Her guesswork is really good, though, but... Will she find it annoying if I keep asking her questions? We've only just met after all. What's the best thing to say to someone you're meeting for the first time? Well... yes. I mean, if possible.
Then, what would you wish for, Kale?
Huh? You can't waste it on that.
That's very kind of you. Kale! I know that voice!
Kale! Oh, you made good time, huh? You're way earlier than I expected. I spotted your green hair way off in the distance. Good thing my eyes are...
Amber! Have you been doing well? Did you finish all the pita pockets I brought you last time?
You bet. They're getting yummier each time you make them.
Huh? Wait, remind Paimon, have you been to Mondstadt before?
A long time ago, I had a lot of help from a lot of people here in Mondstadt. So ever since my Elizar got better, I've been looking out for an opportunity to come back to Mondstadt and tell them all the news that I've been cured.
If it's okay with everyone, why don't I take Kale for a walk around town? I'd like to show her...
Of course.
Sure, go right ahead.
Sorry, I agreed to meet my traveling companions by the...
Oh, that's all. In that case, you guys go rest up, and I'll go see Master...
Oh, okay.
Traveler Sucrose, could you look after Kale for now? I'll come get her later and take her out. There's still a whole bunch...
Sure, no problem.
Awesome. See you later then.
You all right there, Kale? You look kinda disappointed.
I'm sorry. I'm just feeling a little... Amber wants to introduce me to more of her friends. I've only met Sucrose so far. I wish I had a little more self-confidence. It's nearly time!
Why is this humble windmill such a great view?
I mean, it's understandable. It must have been a long time since you last came to Mondstadt.
Because it is the true Great Vayu Viastra? Oh, come on. Don't tell me you don't get it. View, Vayu, and also Mahamatra, Vayu Viastra.
Tighnari, Sino!
Whew, am I glad to see you. And who's this young lady?
Master, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Favonius. We just met. Sucrose, this is my teacher, Tighnari. He's a highly respected...
Kale's exaggerating. I'm Tighnari. Please...
So you have a teacher as well.
Yep, he's extremely... And this is General Mahamatra Sino of the Sumeru Academia.
Greetings. Though if I might say so, we're purely here for personal reasons. You needn't be unduly concerned with our official positions. And Kale, there's no need to use my full title.
Indeed. We're not here in an official capacity. Just...
Keep me company? But it was you...
Kale is very important to us. We felt obliged to ensure her safety on the long, treacherous journey to Mondstadt.
But I've been here on my own.
There should be no issues. I have left my duties in the hands of my subordinates, and 2 especially reliable helpers.
Oh, Sucrose! What were you saying about...
I was just going to mention that I think we're at a somewhat
Oh, please, Sucrose. Genius is an unnecessary epithet. It will serve only to leave an exaggerated impression of me in the minds of our guests.
Mr. Albedo. But it is an objective truth.
Hey, Albedo's here too! Great! The more the merrier!
So tell me, Sucrose, since your specialty is bioalchemy, what do you know about the antitoxic properties of the calla lily?
Wait! Can we hold off on the nerdy topic for now?
Oh, as it happens, I've studied the calla lily in quite some detail before. I wrote a whole report on my findings. If...
We're supposed to be here on vacation, and you're already thinking about how to improve your herbal medicines?
What new identities?
Mine was Adventurer Sino, skilled desert explorer. Tighnari's was technological consultant to the treasure hoarders, and Kale's was traveling musician. Very much so.
I do wish some of the less cautious adventurers in the Avidya forest would consider coming to Mondstadt instead. What Philanimo mushrooms lack in texture, they make up for in not causing vomiting or diarrhea.
Are you contemplating using some compounds from the calla lily?
Yes, I gathered a few on the way here, and my...
Okay, but it takes a huge amount of experimental data to conclusively prove how different drugs interact. Add in the time for procurement and delivery of essential materials.
Then please, allow...
Mr. Albedo.
Apologies for my tardy entrance in the present discussion. I understand you're looking to make an antidote. If you happen to have some samples with you, or relevant but before that, I invite...
Food and lodging arrangement. Were you quietly writing this up the whole time? Paimon...
Hardly. Rather, I should apologize for interrupting a serious discussion between trained professionals. Nevertheless, I would encourage you to have a knowledgeable local arrange your detailed itinerary. Take a look. And
This is too kind of you. These are...
It looks great! Even Paimon feels like tagging along for the food. That's why it's called tagging along!
Very comprehensive. The adventurer, technological consultant, and musician all approve.
Just one thing. We'd like the chance to cook as well. Why don't we change the...
I'll help pitch the...
I can help too.
And Paimon will take her to Good Hunter to order some starters. Mondstadt's cool...
great. Then it's Sucrose and I will bring the 3 of you to your inn for a quick rest.
Welcome to Mondstadt. Hope you enjoy the Windbloom Festival. Wind go with you.
Hey, Sarah! Can we have a cold cut platter to go?
Sure. Come in. Would you like anything else?
Do we, want anything else? Yay! So you do remember after all! You're just the best! Paimon will give you the sweet flower from that sweet madame as a windbloom. No need to worry about...
All right.
Oh, that was great. If that was a windbloom treat...
These Angels Share is a great place to bring a date. Come on in and take a seat.
All right, looks like we're all here.
Not at all. Kale put up the tent so quickly, but still managed to tie very sturdy knots. I didn't do much.
It's all thanks to.
What can I say?
Are you quite finished? Or were you going to sing each other's praises till the moon rises? Come on, let's all... That sunshine sprat was really very good. I didn't watch you cook it, but I believe that the prominent umami flavor of the dish owes itself to more than the fish alone.
That's correct. Any further deductions?
Let me think. The aroma was quite uniform. Unlike that of a spice blend, it was also unfamiliar to me. So I would venture that it was a Mondstadt specialty. As far as edible Mondstadt plant species are concerned, calla lilies are usually used in soups. So if I had to guess, small lampgrass?
That's right. I've long heard that Sumeru's fish with cream sauce is noted for its gentle texture, which brings out the tenderness of the fish. Here in Mondstadt, we're not quite as varied in the use of spices as in Sumeru, but the principle of bringing certain distinct flavors to the forefront through combinations of natural ingredients is very much the same.
I liked it a lot. I'm curious as to the exact ratio of ingredients.
I'll write a copy of the recipe for you.
Would anyone like to try the nutrient-dense meal I made?
I'll have some.
What about you, Kale? It doesn't look like you've eaten very much. Is your appetite low at the moment?
No. I just don't eat a lot normally. Sorry. I didn't mean to make things awkward.
Tighnari. While we were on the road, we spotted something white, walking on two legs. Was that Paimon?
Which day was this?
Just after passing through Stonegate.
Sino, are you sure your eyes were working that day? Or maybe your hood was blocking your vision? Paimon always flies. There's no way she'd ever walk.
Is that right? I thought that you'd made me snacked on too many local ground nuts. No? Not funny? Ground, you know. As in ground up, but also the ground. Ground nuts make you fall to the ground.
Think of this as part of the process of getting to know Sino. On the bright side, these jokes show that he thinks of you as his friend.
Still, we could test the hypothesis.
What hypothesis?
That plant species indigenous to Mondstadt may have an effect on the motor functions of flying lifeforms.
Hey! Paimon's not your test subject! Anyway, by your logic, wouldn't that mean that eating, say, Zaitun peaches, that would make a sick Paimon peachy in no time or something? Hey! Not you two!
I think the Traveler and Paimon's conversations are more entertaining than Sino's jokes.
I see. You must have been keeping quiet about this grievance for quite some time now.
You seem much cheerier now that you're here in Mondstadt, Sino. Actually, it feels like you're a completely different person.
That's because I'm Sino the Adventurer. It's not?
In fairness, you only saw him in his work mode while you were in Sumeru. He's actually like this most of the time when he's in a good mood.
Yep, it's true. Sometimes when he's eating, he'll grumble about how the bowl is too shallow for the amount of food it contains and other random stuff like that.
I understand. Then allow me to reintroduce myself. Before, you knew me as General Mahamatra Sino. Now, please see me as Sino the Adventurer.
Yeah, so that's another thing he does. He'll keep repeating something he thinks is funny until you stop trying to resist.
So you have two different mental states? Almost like different phases of matter. Interesting. I want to learn to do that too.
I think in your case, the two states we would end up with would be highly conscientious sucrose and stupefied sucrose. Oh, by the way, was there any reason in particular that you chose Mondstadt as your destination on this occasion?
Oh, well, Lisa once told me that the Windbloom Festival is one of Mondstadt's biggest events of the year. I wanted to take this opportunity to give everyone a Windbloom as a token of my heartfelt gratitude for everything they've done to look after me.
Plus, it was a good chance for Kale to get out and meet some new people.
Kale Lily.
What?
Kale's Windbloom. Maybe she should call it a Kale Lily. It sounds very Mondstadt. There's also Cauliflower, which would technically make more sense. But somehow, it doesn't sound as nice.
Moving swiftly on.
Wow, he just completely ignored the joke and carried on the conversation. Guess sometimes that's the only way forward.
Sumeru's been through some major changes recently, and things at work have only just started to calm down. I don't get many opportunities to take a vacation, and this was a chance to join Kale on her trip while also learning a few things about Mondstadt's flora and fauna that I'll be able to pass on to my peers and students on my return. Two birds with one stone.
How about you, Sino?
I came to ensure Kale's safety.
That's just an excuse. Plain and simple.
Also, there's the matter of a Genius Invocation TCG custom-made card back.
Aha! So you did have an ulterior motive.
Have you all played Genius Invocation TCG before? And that is why I am proud to call you my friend. When I first began contemplating getting a new card back, I asked around before eventually deciding to ask the legendary Mr. Calx for guidance. A friend of mine, Sawada, whom I played cards with on occasion, had been to Inazuma for the Irodori Festival. He told me that Calx was a Mondstadter, so I should try my luck there.
Calx?
You mean, he's a friend of yours?
I see. So, you came to Mondstadt in search of Calx.
No, that is inaccurate. I came...
You most certainly did not. Kale's been here on the quiet numerous times, and this is—
Not only me, same applies...
If my writer friend were here now, I'm sure he would describe this curious coincidence as having the makings of a good story.
Oh, here it comes.
Wait, you mean you're Mr. Calx?
Having my new friends address me by my pen name feels somewhat unusual. Please, just call me Albedo.
Huh. So you're Calx. Sino's been talking about you non-stop recently. He's intent on getting you to design a bespoke card back for him.
You didn't have to say all that.
I don't usually take private commissions, but I believe that we are friends now, all of us. Our conversations have been deep.
Obviously.
And given that you've come all this way from Sumeru to...
Wow, your teacher's so nice.
I feel the same about yours. Well, they definitely have
So, how much should I budget for the timeless masterpiece you will produce for me?
Surely timeless masterpiece is something of an overstatement.
Any artwork fit to appear on the reverse of my card decks is by definition a timeless masterpiece. Even if I do say so myself.
Don't mind him. These TCG nut jobs are all like this.
I see. So, this has an almost...
My jokes?
I do.
Really? I didn't see you laughing.
Yeah, well, the joke's ability to...
If I might interrupt, does anyone else smell something strange?
My new
nutritional meal!
Will it be okay? Should we go up?
I'd be grateful if you could check on Sucrose.
Only the base is burned. We can still use the cooking pot.
Good thing Tainari's nose is so sharp. Has he been in this kind of situation a lot?
I know, it's... Oh, yes. Kale seems a little... depressed. I noticed... Remember that note you... I was just thinking.
Oh, yeah!
Exactly. Maybe she'll be willing to breathe into my test tube. As much as I'd like to make
All right.
You will? Then...
Uh-huh.
All right. We're back.
Oh, what a shame. You just missed a...
Stop, please. I don't need to hear it a 5th time.
That bad, huh? Well, now Paimon really wants to hear it for some reason.
Didn't you say you want to see the Dragon of the East at some point? When are you going?
Tomorrow morning. And you? What are your plans?
I'll go into the mountains to have a stroll and collect a few plants to sample.
Perhaps I could join you? I'll be looking for inspiration.
Found you! I knew I was onto something as soon as I saw the fire.
Wow.
That's an outrider for you.
Uh-oh. Did we break the fire safety rules or something?
Actually, you didn't. Strictly speaking, you should have reported your plans first. But since 2 of our very own alchemists are here... Ah, yes, introductions. I'm Amber, and this is the Reconnaissance Company Captain Eula, a good friend of mine.
Good evening. You are friends of Kale, yes? A pleasure to meet you.
Oh, Amber and Eula. The pleasure is ours.
Oh, really? All positive?
You asked that last time, too.
I'd say. We hear the latest news about you every time you write to Kale.
Glad to know we've made a good impression so far. And come on, Kale. We're gonna take you to check out a few scenic spots.
Okay, great.
Yes, we've met. She's Kale's most important friend. And for that...
That's Amber for you. Her
It's getting late, and we still have...
All right.
You're gonna get the tone-deaf bard to check out that note, aren't you? Kept knowing him. He should be hitting the... We can go corner him and...
Oh, it's been a while.
Paimon called it. Tone-deaf bard drinking as usual. Put your drink down and get your game face on. We've got some important...
Okay.
So, what do you make of it?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Well, if you want...
Sounds to me like you want a hint or two. A fine answer. The person who wrote this prophecy is very powerful. If you manage to solve the riddle, good things are sure to happen. Also, once you've found the 4 things, I'll even write the location down.
Whatever. You can get back to guzzling wine.
Oh, woe is me. Paimon sees me as nothing more than a drunken wastrel. There are actually a great many things that we bards are required to do. It just happened. Once this is over, would you like to, a favor for a favor?
A flower that is not of this world. Not...
Sucrose! We've got some good news and some bad news. Which would you like to hear from?
Let's...
Huh? Really? Don't most people... Oh, all right then. The wind said that the prophecy is real and that you're...
That doesn't sound like bad news.
Paimon... If it's not funny, then it's his fault.
It's fine. Well, that puts my mind at rest. Now, back to the other issue I've been mulling. I was thinking about the flower that is not of this world. It could mean a human-cultivated variety that doesn't occur in nature. But so, the initial question is, can the flower's origins be traced back to a natural organism? If so, it cannot be correctly described as... But then, supposing we identified something outside of that category, whose job would it be to decide whether it belongs in this world or not? Then the question becomes, do of this world and from this world...
Whoa, slow down.
Okay, I did have one other line of thought as well. What about a flower created using alchemy? Albedo may know the answer, but asking it would render our search for the truth.
Could it be the wind bloom?
Oh, now that the wind bloom doesn't refer to us, in which case, the wind bloom doesn't exist in reality. I've made a note.
Yay! Paimon was actually useful this time! Guess we...
I'll need some time to prepare.
Sure thing. In the meantime, but,
I originally wanted to... But you're right, Paimon. I'll need to be careful how I word it. All right,